Everyone, welcome back. It is time for the second hour of the Untitled Super Cool Nerd Show with your hosts, Chris Danger.
Howdy.
Jason the Axe.
That's him.
And MC.
Working
Master
the boards,
Chief.
tweaking those ones and twos and blah, blah, blah. Whatever that
Blah, blah, blah.
Whatever the thing
Blah,
is you
blah,
say
blah.
all the time. Anyway, I want to go ahead and start the 5 because the 5, it's going to be fun this week.
Yeah, we were talking about this. You know,
The 5 Christmas specials that need to be made.
Yeah, we were discussing this
holiday season.
We were discussing this before the show, and it's like, you know, when we were kids, of course, we're going to date ourselves here. When we were kids in the tumultuous time that was the 1980s, everybody had a Christmas special in some size, shape, or form.
Everybody.
Every TV show had a very special Christmas episode.
I think the most ridiculous one I ever saw was the California Raisins.
Oh, the Will Vinton claymation Christmas.
Oh my God, it was horrible.
Which had what was it? The two dinosaur movie critics and.
Oh, it did.
Oh, is my head going invisible again?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
He
I can see through it.
Put his hat back on. Shouldn't have done that.
You
I am
It's
loving
okay.
this green screen. Y'all don't know this, but I can actually see this, what y'all are seeing with the globe and everything. That shows we're going out global.
Global. See, we're going to this country right here, and this country right here, and this mysterious body of water right here. So
We're actually going to use this for my first toy review where you actually see me.
doing this.
Well, I was going to do Masterpiece Optimus Prime, but the little tabletop studio I have to do my toy reviews on, it's too small. It's too small, really. You can't capture everything. So MC was actually going to film this one for me. We were going to do it yesterday, but we got preoccupied with turkey and rolls and all kinds of delicious stuff, and we were just like, oh.
Oh no, I didn't tell you what I did yesterday at Thanksgiving at my place. You know, of course, down there with my family, brother-in-law, and my brother and everything. We went out and shot guns.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Wow. What did you have?
Well, my brother-in-law has I think it's like a 20 cal. It's like a little bolt action kind of
Oh, okay.
little rifle. You just go out and shoot stuff with.
22 long.
Yeah, 22 long, man. Old school. You got to unscrew it.
Hang on, I'll go get my guns.
Put your shells in. Cock it back. You're ready to go.
We are in the X Cave, which also has its own armory.
You do have an armory. We have to find that special button. We push it and the wall flips around.
I have a weapons cache, but I have to worry about people, and also I've heard that Brawman operates in the area here.
He does?
I've heard things about that, and he has weaponry similar to mine. But
amazing
how that
that
works.
pervert operates out of this neighborhood.
Hey, you will not besmirch Brawman on this show.
The dude runs around with a brassiere on his head.
But he saves all of us. And I thank him for the things he does.
Is he an anti-hero? Is that what it is?
He's the hero that this city deserves, but not the one it needs. I think this town would deserve it.
So, what you're saying is Brawman is like the comedian in a way.
This town deserves Brawman as a hero.
Oh my goodness! How many glasses of whiskey have you had?
Not enough, sir.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, we were talking about, like, when I was a kid, you remember there were all these very special Christmas episodes. I mean, of regular shows and animated specials. I mean, there was like...
So, okay, but we're going to do the 5. You're going to name one.
I'm going to start with my first one here, and I think it's very appropriate with the cast of this show. But,
Oh, God.
In space...
I shudder.
In the final frontier, I mean... they do a lot of exploring, and they've had many 5-year missions, but they've never really celebrated one of the great holidays, and that's Hanukkah. I mean, come on, think about it.
Oh, please, no one get offended.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think a Star Trek Hanukkah would be appropriate. I mean, come on, you got Kirk, you got Spock. Shatner and Nimoy, two very
Star Trek Hanukkah.
Two very, two Jewish powerhouses. Those guys, I think they're really cool. I mean, I think it's awesome. I mean, come on.
Oh,
I mean, I think it's really awesome.
You are really.
I mean, come on. It's like it's eight crazy nights of adventures in the final frontier, and
you've taken away from a Christmas special to a Hanukkah
Oh,
special.
come on! It's a holiday special, dude.
To offend people.
No, I'm serious. I think it's awesome because come on. We need to spread the word. We need to spread the word of Hanukkah and the Hanukkah miracle to everybody. I mean, the Klingons need to know about Judah Maccabee. I mean, come on. I'm serious. I think it's pretty dang awesome. And there'd be a little segment where Scotty builds like the ultimate dreidel. And I'm serious. What? I'm not being offensive. I'm just thinking. he could build like a really cool dreidel. The dreidel would break, and Kirk would tell him to get it fixed, and he'd have to fix it in a certain amount of time. I mean, like a typical episode. And we would spread the true message of it, which is light and joy and peace and 8 crazy days. And
You
nights
have
of gifts.
problems, sir.
What's a problem? And plus,
What
maybe
exactly
we could teach peace between the Vulcans and Romulans by making
Okay.
latkes and
Okay.
and noodle kugel. I mean, come on.
All right, I have my pick for the 5 then.
Your first one, yeah.
Yeah, this one I came up with during the break, but the Spawn holiday
The
special.
Spawn, a Spawn magical Christmas. God.
I
The crowd goes wild on that
Al
one.
Simmons. I mean, well, he does exist in this place where there is a heaven and hell, God and the devil, and everything. But I think that Kris Kringle could be like some sort of magical creature in there who gives away toys, and somehow Spawn helps him get the toys out.
Spread the holiday cheer.
I just want to see the cape like going down chimneys and throwing.
I want to see.
the tree, or better yet, the chains. So someone's sitting in their house asleep, and they're like, "Oh, I hear something coming," but they hear chains going through their living room.
Oh God.
So besides them being terrified, they don't want to go out and see what the hell that noise was. A Spawn holiday Christmas special.
I want to see
Excellent.
Violator with a Santa hat on. I think it'd be awesome.
Okay, I would buy that.
I would buy that figure right then and there.
Somebody needs a Kickstarter and put that out. Do a Kickstarter and put that out.
A very Spawn holiday special. That's my first pick for the 5.
So that's number 5.
All right. So you're next.
I was thinking a Battlestar Galactica Christmas special.
That what?
So say we all.
So say we all.
Honestly, yeah, I would totally watch that episode.
I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want Andromeda to spread holiday
Christmas lights on
cheer,
the ship.
Christmas lights on the ship, and holiday cheer, and and passing the olive branch to the Cylons.
Christmas lights all around
Yeah.
the star.
Our president is actually a nuke to the Cylons.
Oh,
And maybe
Santa Claus is a Cylon.
they could take the Vipers.
They reveal
I thought
Santa
about
Claus
this.
as a Cylon.
I thought about this. How they get
The Vipers fly.
they get the Viper. They put a red nose on one of the Vipers.
They do have that port right in the front.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Excellent.
That was actually a pretty good one. I like that.
I thought it'd be a good idea.
Okay, my next pick for the
So that
5.
was number 4.
And this was the one that I was. Y'all were like, that will be horrible. If any of you are familiar with the anime Elfin Lied, which pretty much is like a Greek tragedy of a friggin' anime, an Elfin Lied Christmas special.
Ooh.
I don't care what you think, Mr. Sound Effect Man over there. An Elfin Lied Christmas special. It would be awesome. I don't care what you say.
What, is she going to pop Santa's heads off?
Yes!
In the first 3 seconds of the film?
She has those long hands. She can put presents down the Christmas tree.
What is that guy? I don't even know the name of the character that like convinces her to be halfway good. He
I
tells
can't
her
remember
we
that name.
should give the kids
Or Santa teaches
Gifts.
her about having the Christmas spirit before she
Decapitates him.
before she bumps her head and flips out and kills him.
exactly. Yeah.
But Santa is a magical being, so he'll be fine. I guess.
Yeah. He just gets back up and then goes. So.
Okay, I got another one. I was
have a
thinking about
dog.
this when I was a kid.
That's my dog. Whatever.
They never did one, and I always asked why they didn't. But I'd like to see a G.I. Joe Operation Santa as like an acronym.
Would they go to rescue Santa?
They go to rescue Santa. Cobra kidnap.
Cobra kidnap. That actually falls.
Santa crash lands in Cobra territory, and
That is ridiculous enough that it could have actually been
in Destro's castle. And what happens is the Joe team has to rescue him to save the holidays.
Cobra Commander wants to know how he can do.
The team should be led by Brandon Fraser.
No,
Oh,
you are a horrible person. for
go
saying
away! You're evil. No, what I was saying is that actually maybe we could find out. Snake Eyes could tell us about the true meaning of Christmas. He'd actually speak.
No.
He would sound something
Okay,
like
at
this.
the end you could have like Snake Eyes say like
He would say-
Merry Christmas.
No. Snake Eyes would do this and go, "Merry Christmas, everybody."
No,
in a terrible high voice.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I am deeply offended by that.
Oh, come on. It's not that. But no, you would have to assemble. But who would be your ideal Joe team to go save Santa? I mean,
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck. I was going to say
Shipwreck has to be in there. Shipwreck has to be in there. Of course, you got to have Duke, Flint. Not that guy. I don't like Flint.
Oh, come on. Who doesn't like Flint?
I want Rock and Roll.
Rock and Roll
to be on the team to rescue him.
And I also have two very special guests for this Joe team would be Sergeant Slaughter and Refrigerator Perry.
We
got
into this earlier in the week about Refrigerator Perry.
Oh, him and his he would use the iron football to distract Cobra Commander.
I think it's time that we did start bringing football players back into the G.I. Joe fold. I think Emmett Smith should become a honorary G.I. Joe.
Okay, I'll say
the man could run.
Yes.
I was going to say Shannon Sharp, but yeah, I'll go with you on that.
No. I want Emmett to come back.
Oh, come on. Well, Emmett.
That's my idea. Okay, that was my
I was going to say Shannon Sharp, maybe what's his name? The really crazy guy on the Detroit Lions these days? What's his Edward Duty, whatever his face?
I don't know.
The really crazy guy that would just probably kill somebody. But yeah, I mean, come on. That would be a perfect holiday special.
All right. Well, here's my pick, and
yeah.
I actually think you guys are going to like this one. An Indiana Jones Christmas special.
You mean a?
See, I dropped it in the silence. Indiana Jones, the Christmas special.
I was going to call it Short Round's Holiday Surprise.
No. We're not mentioning short. Indiana Jones.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
He somehow makes it to the North Pole and falls through and finds Santa's workshop.
Holy.
Come on. They did Aliens. They can do Santa. Okay?
What, Indiana Jones versus Aliens?
No, they did the
I know.
Yeah, that one, the Crystal Skull. If they can do that, they can have Indiana finding Santa's workshop, and it'll be like his ultimate find. And somehow him working with he already has a whip to make the reindeer move. So
on Dasher, on Dancer.
Yes, it has to be Harrison Ford today.
Oh.
No CGI, no Tron.
Where's my family? That's like every
I
person.
did this for a paycheck.
I did it for a paycheck.
That's messed up. That is.
Hey,
speaking of,
you know what he did the Star Wars Holiday Special? He has no room to argue. So there.
Well, also wasn't it him that was holding up Carrie Fisher during part of that because she just couldn't stand on her own 2 feet?
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
One day we're gonna have to just get that and watch it. We're gonna get the team together. We're gonna watch the Star Wars Holiday.
Now I've got another sci-fi franchise that I don't think has gotten a lot of love.
Oh wait.
Especially, that's good. Cool. Especially love during the holidays, and I think we need to bring in the guys from SG1 and Atlantis and maybe
there you go.
As I like to call it, Stargate dashing through the Choppa High. Come on.
They did 10 years of that, and they never had a Christmas special.
Come on. I mean, who wouldn't want to see, Teal'c, go...
You're really going to like my next pick.
Who wouldn't want to see Teal'c,
I think we did 5 already.
Show the Goa'uld the true meaning of the holidays.
It's 5 from him, 5 from me.
That's what I was thinking. Come on. Teal'c showing the true meaning and love of the spirit of the holidays to the Goa'uld, and maybe help them turn a leaf. Maybe even bring the Ori in for special effect. They'd be like the angels per se. But anyways,
yeah, I was thinking this one, but before I give my choice, didn't they do like an ABC Ewok Christmas special back?
They used to do an animated Ewok series.
No, they had like a live action with like Wilford Brimley back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was. It was actually 2 spin-off movies they did.
Okay, yeah, they were like movies that came out. Okay, and damn, I lost my thought here. No.
Hold it together.
No. The X-Files Christmas special.
Yeah.
Come on, this is right up Mulder's alley. Him
Turns out
proving that Santa exists. And then we got Gillian Anderson, Mulder. Seriously.
Really?
Santa Claus.
I don't believe you.
And Mulder presenting all of his evidence that Santa exists. And then you can have some kind of twist ending where Mulder gets like a gift or something.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we
from
could...
Santa. And maybe Santa's like on the gift, just like, keep your mouth shut, Mulder, okay?
You know who actually Santa turns out to be is a CSM, cigarette smoking man.
I will put you on the naughty list, Mulder.
Or
and this will be the one that Mulder lets go. You know what? I'm just not even going to go anymore. Nope. I'm done with this one.
And then I think it'd be a great. They could also bring in a very special guest, Lone Gunman. Cause come on, those poor guys.
I'd be okay with that.
I would see that. Yeah,
they
absolutely.
predicted 9/11.
They did.
And have a birthday party. Or, no, a Christmas party with the Lone Gunman
Yes.
crew.
A Christmas spectacular. The Lone Gunman Christmas Spectacular.
Yeah.
And during the party, you see like cigarette smoking man like off in the corner.
Happy holidays.
Oh man.
It's like my life
So yeah,
sucks.
the X-Files Christmas special I think would work. Let's
You know-
let's get them back together. I think David Duchovny is crazy enough. He would actually sign
He
up
probably
for this.
would. He needs the
What
money.
is he doing? Is Californication? Yeah.
But yeah,
Is that
he's-
show still on?
I don't know.
Wow. I was saying, wow, that's
I don't know.
been
We
good
kinda-
money
we
for
kinda
him.
Dated ourselves.
But let's take ourselves to the animated realm here because I thought about a really, really
Oh.
awesome holiday special. One of the.
I think this is your fourth one.
This is my fifth one, actually.
This is your fifth one. Okay, so I got one more. All right.
I would say a Cowboy Bebop holiday. I mean, come on.
Put Santa suit on Ein.
Yeah,
that one makes sense.
Ein turns out Edward turns out as an elf for Santa, you know? And Ein actually is the spirit of Christmas. Come on, Spike Spiegel learns, what it is to be, we would find out it'd be like It's a Wonderful Life. Spike Spiegel would happen if he was never born and no one ever discovered where Faye Valentine was or God, I keep forgetting what's his name. Guy with the beard.
Jet Black.
Jet Black, exactly. Jet Black is still a hard-boiled cop that's doing his job, and then of course Spike realizes that he pretty much screwed everything up the right way for everybody, and everything comes back to normal for him.
Excellent.
All right. My last choice is about as ridiculous as I could have gone.
I'll throw it out.
Well, they made comics of this particular brand of entertainment, so I don't see it as that crazy, but a very WWE Christmas special.
I could see that. I see an animated special with Mick Foley as the narrator.
Yes.
Mick
Foley has to narrate it.
How does he narrate? Does he narrate it as Mankind, Dude Love, or
No, he narrates it as Mankind.
as Mrs. Foley's little baby boy.
A very WWE Christmas special.
Once upon a time in the WWE universe.
We'll animate it like old school Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. But
listen here, brother.
We got to bring in like The Rock and but I want to do it with the wrestlers today. Honestly,
so Cena and maybe
Yes.
a special appearance by Isaac Yankem, DDS.
Oh jeez, no. Kane has to choke slam Santa at some point during, or Santa can get into a fight with Kane.
No. Here's the deal.
I want Santa to beat the crap out of Kane.
A cabal of the evilest of the WWE are stealing toys from children. So like the Great Khali
So we'll get
and
bad guys like
Alberto Del Rio.
Somebody spears Santa.
No, Santa's the
It's
good
like
guy.
Survivor Series.
No, it's like no. They should have a ladder match with Santa.
No.
And,
Hell in a Cell, baby.
And then somebody's magic wish is
Cage match.
Somebody gets one wish for Christmas, and they wish that Doink the Clown comes back.
Or the Gobbledygooker.
The Gobbledygooker, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Loving the last two ideas. They love the last two ideas. I'm glad you like that. A very WWE Christmas.
Hey, man. I mean, come on. We could wish, and maybe a special appearance by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Jake the Snake Roberts comes out of retirement.
Oh man, he could have they could be pissed off they're on the naughty list. All the bad guys are on the naughty list. And they want to keep this from happening again.
And they're beating Santa in the last minute, then everybody else comes out and helps him.
Yeah, and then the WWE heroes come out and
Oh jeez. As Santa has to fly off the top rope.
yeah. Hey, you look. Hey,
He tags in Rudolph. He's tagged in Rudolph.
God.
Oh.
See, this is what we do. We have too much free time on our hands, kids.
This is what happens when you don't really have a structured show. We just
go with it. We just throw crap on the
So
wind.
that is the 5, and I really like doing the 5.
I think it's good.
The last time we did it was for Legos, man.
We did what Lego series should come out.
And also, I said G.I. Joe, and they are making.
They're making G.I. Joe. Well, they're technically not Legos.
I also said Ninja Turtles.
Are those technically Legos?
I said Ninja Turtles.
Those are Legos.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles falls under Legos. I call that on the show.
I know you did.
I wish we still had that show because I
do at
Ninja
home.
Turtles as a Lego series, and they made it. So Lego,
G.I. Joe.
where is my chick?
I'm still waiting for my Doctor Who Lego set. I'm still waiting for
you
Lego
did call
Doctor Who
that.
the game.
You built the phone booth. Is that what you're going to be building?
Well, I'd like them to
Yes.
give you a TARDIS, and you get a little little Lego Doctor Who, a little Lego Doctor, and a little Lego
What are those robots that?
Daleks.
Yeah.
Daleks or Cybermen? Which one?
Well, you couldn't really
Daleks.
build Daleks. I mean, you got like the 2 appendages and a can.
I like how they build a new version of themselves and then kill the old version. It's like
It's about their strive to perfection, man.
you were 1.0. You have to go.
Exterminate.
And then they willingly do it like we are.
We are.
Okay. One thing I did get from one of our viewers, they wanted us to start doing more in-depth movie reviews for stuff that comes out for the week. So, do you guys see anything this week?
Wow.
I saw Bond. I saw James Bond.
I saw Skyfall as well. That
I
was
can give
excellent.
you a Brave review, real quick.
Okay, Brave happened already.
Blu-ray. Well,
we're doing
Blu-ray. Well, I'm
Skyfall.
talking Blu-ray.
I don't care.
I'll get a Blu-ray review.
It already
quickly.
happened. So, Skyfall. Because
Skyfall,
MC
good.
actually saw Skyfall.
But my thing about Skyfall is isn't it a prequel essentially to all the other ones?
There is no prequel.
Well, no.
No.
Here's the deal. Okay, for the Bond folks. Okay.
Because on the timeline, like that's before.
Well, they pretty much went back to the. They pretty much went to the. They rebooted James Bond with Casino Royale, then Quantum of Solace.
No, they didn't reboot James Bond. James Bond is a title. It's like Nick Fury.
Or
Different
Doctor Who.
Well,
Different people
The Doctor.
take those positions.
Well, there's a certain order to the books. Because like
Casino
Ian
Royale was the
Fleming-
first one.
But
And where does Skyfall fall?
Skyfall is a completely original.
I like what you did there. Anyway,
Where does Skyfall fall?
okay, we're not going to.
Did it fall,
Okay,
fall,
so we're
Skyfall?
arguing the movie. Okay, but on a scale of 1 to 5, because I like doing just 5 scales, what would you rank Skyfall?
You know, everybody is like is excited about this Daniel Craig guy, but I'm a Sean Connery fan, and
He's old. Get over it.
Look
Quit
here,
living in
Mr.
the
Monday
past.
I'm sorry, he is the James Bond that I
Okay.
grew up
Okay,
with.
but the movie, objectively looking at the movie, on a
four
scale,
and 4.5 out of 5.
So you did like the movie.
Oh, I love
it
James
was a
Bond.
good 50. This is the 50-year anniversary of James
Now,
Bond.
if they
so-
could clone Sean Connery and have a younger version of him, and we'd do another 20 years of him, I'd be all for it. But
Sir. There's only one Sean Connery. You can't clone him.
We're not gonna. Sean had his run.
We have the
Everybody had
technology.
their run.
He did
We
his
can
Bond.
rebuild him.
He did his Bond, and he was happy. But I actually just watched a really good documentary about this today. It's called Everything or Nothing: The Story of Bond. It's actually on. It's both. They're running it on Epix right now. I believe it's also included in the Bond 50 collection, which is the brand new Blu-ray collection that's now available at your local retailer for the holiday season. Which
should be.
Which I'm probably going to be. I've told people, if you want to buy me something for Christmas, buy me Bond 50, because I want to watch.
All
I
right,
want to show
so-
people how horrible On Her Majesty's Secret Service really is.
So as the crew, we're gonna have to do like a Secret Santa or something for all of us.
A Secret Satan.
Secret. Well, that's me. But anyway, honestly, I would give the movie. I'm right with MC. I'll give it a 4.5. It was very well done. I like the fact
agree.
that we've got new characters coming in, because it gives me.
Well, you get the introduction to Q in this one.
And it gives me security that they're going to keep making these movies.
Well,
Okay?
this film is the highest. From what I understand, this film has been the highest grossing Bond
Yes.
film to come
Yes, it
out
is.
ever. Not just because of the 50th anniversary, because the film's actually really good.
well, it's a great story, and because it goes into Bond's past a little bit, like what drove him to be a secret agent, and we've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, you kind of get a little of the backstory. You kind
Yeah.
of get a little of it when we watch Casino Royale. Putting a guy through put a guy's head through a urinal. But no, you of course if it's a natural progression story. It's like Casino Royale. He's cocky. He gets the hell beat out of him. Of course, one of the most brutal scenes in any film I've seen in years. Even more brutal than Jesus getting whipped in Passion of the Christ.
I still never watched that movie.
Oh, dude, that is brutal, man.
I'm never watching a snuff film, okay?
Dude, it literally is a snuff film. And then it's an
Like
Aramaic
where-
snuff film. Anyways, then
I'm
of course,
looking
Quantum of Solace. James is trying to recover after what happened to Vesperlin and getting his cojones hit in a chair.
Well,
Wow, big old rope, the sheaf beating the hell out of somebody. And then, of course, He finds out.
That's called a monkey's fist, by the way. It is a Navy item used. You loop a small piece of metal inside of a rope, and you throw that over to the shore, and they use that to pull the mooring lines across.
I've heard that actually.
You can
That's
also,
cool.
and also sailors would use that monkey fist to kick the crap out of people who gave them crap. All right, because you could kill a man with a monkey's fist. They actually don't have monkey's fist anymore in the Navy. They use a big orange, soft rubber ball.
Safety first.
Because it's cuter.
Because the monkey's fist will actually clock people and knock them out. And believe me, the guys on that team for that mooring line, they aim for the guy who's holding them for the mooring line.
That's just mean.
So, to all my Navy people, heads up on deck, heads up on pier.
Boom.
There we go.
Okay. And of course, I love the fact that you finally introduce, quartermaster. You introduce Q in this one. And of course,
yes. It's just a new Q.
This Q is just like, hey, you know what? I like the fact this Q is like, hey, I'm just there's none of this fancy stuff. Yeah, here's an electronic tracking device. Congratulations.
That's it.
That's it. That's all he gets. Electronic tracking device. He doesn't get an exploding pin or anything like that.
Oh,
I like how they had their little man moment where Q says, "I can do everything from my bedroom or something on my computer," and then James says, "Well, guess what? I'll come into your bedroom and shoot you."
Well, anyway, no. I love the fact that he's the scene they shot in the I think it was the National Gallery. The scene where they were sitting there shooting in the National Gallery when they first meet. Mm-hmm. Neat little story. They had a hard time shooting that scene because everybody kept, if you noticed in the back, everybody kept like getting into the scene. There were like people standing behind them. Mm. They said it was the hardest scene of that film to shoot because they had to clear people out of there, keep them moving. Because they would just stand there, look at Mo, I'm in a 007 movie.
That's Daniel Craig.
Oh my God, that's Jay Bond. What's he doing there?
I'll tell you the one I did see that you guys probably haven't seen yet. Anyway, the Red Dawn remake.
The one that's been 3 years in the making?
Hey, it was...
First they were Chinese, now they're North Koreans.
Hey, let's not, argue about who invades the U.S., because it is a new movie. I don't want to reveal too many spoilers.
Yeah.
But is it something that people should see? Well, if you're familiar with the original Red Dawn, if you are familiar with the original movie, I would recommend it to be seen. Did he just break something?
No, I just twisted something. It's fine.
That's just the tensioner.
It's a tensioner. It's fine. It's not going to hurt it.
Yeah, I did see Red Dawn. The actors in there it was actually really good.
Was it
They
Adrian?
captured a lot of the... did you ever see the remake of The Thing?
Oh, the one with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, which was bad.
This was actually good. This was actually a decent movie. I would go ahead. I would rank it as a solid...
4.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Only because it's very gritty. It's not... the original Red Dawn was one of my favorite movies. And I was kind of like, I don't really want to see this because I like the original so much, but I saw it. It does capture the intensity. It has the intensity of the original movie.
Wasn't Thor a little skinnier in that movie?
Well, don't worry about all that.
He was a little skinnier in that movie, and he had more of a 5 o'clock shadow.
Don't make fun of Thor. Anyway.
No, but I was also saying...
Are we actually calling Chris Hemsworth Thor whenever we see him in
that or George Kirk?
Hey, it's Thor!
Or George Kirk from Star Trek.
No, Thor. We're just going to call him Thor. Any movie we see him
Hey, Thor. How you doing, buddy? Want a beer?
Did I mention that they did announce on Thor 2? Well, not announce. They announced the villain for Thor 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and what is it?
It's Malekith, one of the Dark Elves.
Played by Christopher Eccleston.
Yes, Christopher Eccleston.
The Ninth Doctor.
Yes, is playing the Dark Elf.
The doctor who once said, you don't go bathe in the same river again. That's what he's talking about. He would never reprise a doctor because, they say never go bathe in the same river again, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I got a holiday story. You might want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, remember we were talking about Friday du Noir earlier. Well, this is courtesy of Kins 5 in San Antonio. I love the title. I love the headline. Man pulls gun on line cutting shopper at South Park Mall. Hey, Dad, South Park Mall. Son of a bitch. Anyway.
That's a horrible.
That's horrible. Damn it. Screw you guys, I'll go home. Screw you guys, I'll go home.
Your cabin's horrible.
Anyway.
Okay.
We're just going to do that for the rest of the show.
Black Friday got off to a rowdy start at South Park Mall, where police said one shopper pulled a gun on another at a Sears. According to San Antonio police, a 33-year-old man was punched in the face by another man who allegedly pushed his way in front of the line around 9 p.m. Thursday. The man who was punched told officers he pulled out his handgun in self-defense, which caused other shoppers to scramble for their own safety. Police said the man who threw the punch took cover behind a refrigerator and then left the store before officers arrived. According to the report, the gun had a single bullet in the chamber. Officers emptied the gun and handed it back to its owner after he showed officers his conceal and carry permit. The mother of the man who was allegedly pushed his way in front of the line said the man with the gun had instigated the scuffle. She told officers he had been rude, while standing near them in line since 6 a.m. Police said the store manager gave the man with the gun a voucher, then asked him to leave. I love this.
They still gave him a voucher?
They gave him a voucher for something. That's pretty awesome. Police said one man who was stepped on by the shoppers who ran for cover after the gun was pulled. He was treated for minor injuries at the store. So here is the important lesson. In Texas, never be rude to somebody online because they more than likely do have a gun. Even an airsoft like this guy. That's his nickname, Airsoft.
It's an airsoft.
That's what his missus calls him, Airsoft.
I actually have some good news. Something that made me very happy. If you pre-ordered that Avengers box set that was coming out, it was going to have all of the movies in there and a bunch of
the case
footage that that never was shown, and all this exclusive artwork, and that nice briefcase with the Tesseract right in the middle. The good news is we are getting our case here soon. We are getting it April 2nd. It's scheduled for its release. It will not come in that suitcase package like we thought it would. However, screw that little plastic suitcase they were getting. I don't care if the freaking suitcase company who gets pissed off someone recreated their suitcase. We will still get the Tesseract, though.
The Cosmic
And we will
Cube.
get all of the artwork. We're going to get all the movies, all the deleted scenes. So it is a good day. Yes, it is a cause for celebration. We are still getting this. Comes from our friends at superherohype.com, by the way.
Hype.
But, I made this argument that these things were... Because they canceled this just a few weeks before it was supposed to come out.
Because of the suitcase and
so
all the... Yeah.
My rationale was the cases are somewhere. With the Tesseract, with the movies in it, and all that artwork and everything. I just wanted to go find where they were and break in and steal. I don't even want all of them. I just want one.
You just want one?
Well, okay, I'll take 2 more for you guys. How about that?
Okay, that'd be cool. As long as you don't,
I would steal 2 more for you guys, but so I'm hoping that somewhere we'll see, like on eBay, the case with the Tesseract and everything, the original one.
Now, my question is, will there be like a Twinkie along in that case as well?
Would you get off one? Oh,
well, that's right. Apparently,
or shawarmas.
Shawarma. I love shawarma.
You get a free shawarma.
I don't know what shawarma is, but it sounds good. No. It's all placed right over here. I actually like shawarma, dude. I cannot. Yeah, boy, I'm gonna go on a totally different subject real quick. I can't find a good shawarma in Dallas.
What?
I have not been able to find a good shawarma here.
Have you gone to right down the road here? What's that restaurant right
Shawarma
down the road?
Hut?
Afra? Yeah.
Afra? Oh, that place right down by your...
Yeah, have you tried that?
I've never been there. Any good?
You should try that.
Beltline right before you get to 75.
You should try that. Beltline in Greenville.
You know what I'm really craving?
A little bit west of Greenville.
I cannot find Dallas, and I love this place. It's a West Coast
How
chain.
can you not find something in Dallas?
It's called Zanko Chicken. You cannot find it here. It is
awesome.
One dish. Zanko Chicken, man. I love that place.
Where did you originally find it?
In lovely sunny Los Angeles, California. Well, actually, more like Eagle Rock, Glendale, because Glendale has a high Armenian American population. They've got some darn good food. Anyways, I have not been able to find anything compatible to Zanku Chicken in Dallas. I'm just like, guys, help me, please. For our viewers here in Dallas,
if anyone knows a Zanku Chicken, please email.
If you know, at UntitledSCNS.com. Literally, because I'm trying to find a place like that. Yeah. Anyways,
it was in stereo.
We're broadcasting.
Yeah, we are in stereo. We're over here and over here. Did I show you? Did I show you my new screen? My new screen thing for my my iPad. Should we show this picture? Should we show this picture on the show, Jason? Should we? For the lock screen show.
I don't mind showing that picture.
Okay, so if you're a
So
child,
someone can see it.
if you're a child right now, you might want to have your mom or dad avert your eyes. This is for the grown folks. It's the greatest picture of Mr. Rogers I've ever been able to find.
My goodness.
Mr. Rogers flipped. No, actually, the video is him singing a song about this is pointer, this is pointer. Here it is, goes around, goes around. Here is your middle. Here is middle. Here is index finger. Here is index finger. Here it's going around. Here it's going around the back. And he's got little kids singing this song with him in the '60s, and these little kids are flipping. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh about it. It's just what you could use to get away with on television. Nobody really batted an eye. You know?
Someone actually asked, "Where's Muse tonight?" I said, "Muse flaked on us. Please send her,
flaked on us.
Please send her hate mail on her Facebook page."
Actually, she's probably playing Xbox at the moment.
Muse, you know what? Okay, I was without Xbox for a couple of 2 weeks. So she just got her an Xbox
Okay.
again.
Yeah,
I
she's
could totally
probably
see how
just-
she lost track of time.
She's in the middle of probably Halo 4.
I got to ask a question about Optimus here.
What, this review is coming soon.
No, I got to ask always, what was this always about? What was that for? I mean, what was he fixing in the back of his truck?
That is a repair station for Optimus himself.
Really?
Yes.
Now, who's supposed to get in the cockpit of the is that for Spike?
I will actually share that with you right now.
Are you
Is
demonstrating?
it Sam Witwicky?
No. Actually, we can't see it, so you're going to have to lift it up a
It's
little.
little. Is that
Little
Spike?
Spike. Yep.
Spike Witwicky.
It's very tiny. You're going to need to zoom in when we do this review, by the way. Oh, God. This will be the first review I've done where someone will actually see me.
Okay,
on
let
camera.
me stop for a moment. Now, if we're talking actual.
Besides me saying Silver Surfer sucks.
If we're
So
talking-
actually seeing every damn review.
If we're talking about scale here, if he was an actual person to Optimus, would that be his actual height? Would he be a little
yes.
bit taller?
This would actually be in scale with Optimus, so I'll just go ahead and take it out.
So Spike, and he comes with the little yellow rain boots. He comes with his little yellow rain boots.
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
That's amazing that he actually stayed there and he didn't fall off.
And I've been drinking and did that.
And
Sweet!
Hey, whatever happened to Spike's dad?
He died.
What did he die of?
I don't know.
Lung
Clearly
cancer?
something happened to Sparkplug, and he was no longer included in their adventures because he was gone by the time the movie came out. We never do find out what happened to Sparkplug. I'm actually curious about that now.
Did he fall into an alternate dimension?
Maybe we just didn't care. How about that?
Poor Sparkplug.
So yeah, somebody should come get on the chat room and tell us what happened.
Do some
I
fanfic.
will
Do some
find out what
Googling.
happened to Sparkplug.
Do some Googling and tell us what happened.
Do some slash fic of Sparkplug
Yes.
and Spike's dad.
So, yeah, like I said in the chat room, please go to Muse's Facebook page and send her hate email.
Yeah, like,
because she
oh.
just tell her, so you forgot about your friends for the Xbox.
Yeah, you don't love us.
You know, honestly, I can't blame her because MC came over to do preps for the show today, and I felt bad because I was like, well, I had the kids too, and playing video games actually will entertain my kids. They like watching it. So MC's like working on stuff. I'm playing Plants vs Zombies.
This is what little Lizzie does.
That's a fair representation.
Yeah, it is. That's what she does. She looks just blank like this.
She said hello
But
to
this-
me
yeah,
the
this
other day.
will-
She said, "Hey!" earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, look for this review coming soon. We'll probably shoot it sometime this weekend or something. And yeah, it'll be the first time I'm on camera doing a review besides saying Silver Surfer sucks. I
Say that
didn't
3
do
times
intro.
fast.
I think. That was one of the best days we had of shooting. I just want to say that.
I just want to say that if y'all say anything when I've got a camera around, guess what? I might record it.
Yes, he stealthily recorded me. If you're looking at any of my reviews and you see that intro, it's because MC, I'm berating my friend Wade for his love of Silver Surfer, and MC just turns the camera
Okay.
on.
I just casually push
And
the
he's just
button.
sitting there like,
I just read a tweet here that I think really says it best. And no, just about something else. From that Chris Gore. I love Chris Gore from Film Threat magazine. He says, "Argue all you want about who was the best Batman. The best Robin is still Burt Ward is Dick Grayson. There is no argument."
I'm inclined to agree.
I have to agree.
There
Absolutely.
has to be a
'Cause there was some
successor
guy,
eventually.
There was some guy who was Robin, but I just can't remember what his name was.
Chris O'Donnell.
Who?
Yeah, the guy from NCIS LA.
Exactly.
The guy, LL Cool J's partner.
No, I wouldn't know who that is.
That's right. He
I
does.
try to forget those movies.
Yeah. Holy Rusted
Is
Metal,
that-
Batman.
Is that the one with Clooney?
No, that was the one with Kilmer and Clooney, because he was in both of them.
Oh man, I just believe George Clooney should have to apologize for that movie.
Joel Schumacher needs to be shot on sight.
Every day, George Clooney needs to call somebody at random and apologize for Batman and Robin.
Actually,
just one day I'm sitting in my house and my phone rings, hello? Yes, this is George Clooney. I'm just calling you, Jason Dilworth, to apologize for Batman and Robin. I'm sorry.
I want him to find you on Twitter and then be like, Jason Dilworth, just leave me alone.
He'll probably cuss me out now. Leave me alone.
I'm going to go sleep with my hot Italian girlfriend. Now leave me alone.
I thought he was
leave me alone about the Batman.
No, I think, did they split or are they still together?
I don't know or care.
Good. No, what I was saying is but no, I have to agree. I mean, Burt Ward, not only was he a great Robin, but he also does work with Greyhound, or not Greyhounds, but Great Danes. He does Great Dane Rescue. Good guy. He's good people.
Yeah, have anything else to do?
Yeah. Well,
and I know we had Mark Walters when we had Mark Walters on the show, and I suggested that for some reason Burt Ward and Adam West somehow hated each other. They actually don't.
They don't.
They're actually still friends. I thought for some reason I had heard a lot of things like they hate each other because Adam West was such a jerk or whatever.
No,
they don't. And you rarely see though.
It's like that classic, does Shatner and Nimoy get along? And they get along like swimmingly. They're good friends.
Aren't they 90?
No, they're in there. Well, no, they've been friends for years. In fact, if you read Shatner's autobiography, if you read his book, he tells a story about, his wife, the one that, drowned in the pool. And he told him basically he recognized that Nimoy basically is, clean and sober for many years. He had a drinking problem for many years and got clean and sober. He says,
There's no such thing as a drinking problem.
Well, there is a dependency issue. But anyways, he came out and told him they all went out to dinner one night. His wife went to the bathroom, and Nimoy and his wife leaned over and said, "Look," he says, "Bill," he says, "your wife has a problem, and she needs." Of course, Bill's like, "Yeah, okay." He's Bill Shatner. He's not going to pay attention. But then, he finally comes back and she finds her face down in the pool, OD'd, and yeah. But no, Nimoy and him have been good friends for years. I mean, they even during the Trek days, they had a little rivalry of who's the more popular character or things like that. But then after that all settled down, they started doing the movies together and things like that. They just really solidified their friendship, which is pretty cool. I mean, two guys that you think that would really just be kind of at each other's throats, kind of like.
So they're not actually. It's more manufactured.
It's more manufactured. Okay. No, I'll tell you who now they really, or who really had a problem with Shatner was two people. That was Takei and Jimmy Doohan.
What? Really?
Jimmy Doohan had a problem with Shatner. Apparently, he thought Shatner was a scene stealer and things like that.
He's a captain.
I know. Of course,
he's kind of the star.
Nichelle Nichols for a little bit did too, but they hammered theirs out because what was that episode where he was supposed to fake a kiss with her and he actually just planted one right on her?
Oh,
that was awesome.
They messed around. He messed around, did a bunch of funny takes on it where he's making faces.
I actually found a bit of news before we, because we're getting close to the end of the show.
I see your good news.
We've got 10 minutes.
You guys gonna go see The Hobbit?
I might actually go eat the dinner specials at Denny's that are related to The Hobbit.
No!
I would rather go see the Shadow Cabal.
No, The Hobbit is coming. We're actually going to get you saw the Man of Steel teaser trailer.
You mean Superman the Fisherman?
I didn't even know what the hell I was looking at when I was watching that trailer until I saw it's a Superman trailer. The teaser trailer. Well, we will be getting the Zack Snyder. This is from superherohype.com as well. I was just proving the site here. Confirms the Man of Steel trailer will be with The Hobbit. So we'll get our first look at the new Superman Man of Steel movie.
Is it going to be the same guy?
No, it's Henry Cavill.
No, they got Henry Cavill. And Henry Cavill is freaking ripped, dude.
What other film was he in? I can't remember.
He was in Immortals.
Oh, that's right. He was. Wasn't he also in Watchmen?
Was Henry Cavill?
That was no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the other guy. I was the guy playing Ozymandias, and that's something completely different. I'm sorry.
Henry Cavill is that dude is rocking some guns. They actually have a scene they were showing during the movie where he had a shirt off, and the guy's ripped. The guy looks like he could as Superman. He would look good in the costume, not like Brandon whatever. Anyway,
Brandon Roth.
Yeah, well, he'll actually fight people with superpowers in this movie. But yeah, with The Hobbit, so there's another incentive to go see The Hobbit. I totally want to see The Hobbit. a sucker for the Lord of the Rings.
Now, you know what, dude? Here's what we got going on. We've got, of course, speaking of The Hobbit, Denny's has a tie-in menu for The Hobbit.
Oh, jeez.
They have your build your own Hobbit Slam. They have the Hobbit Hole Breakfast, which the Hobbit Hole Breakfast
Really?
is our Hobbit Hole Breakfast means only one thing.
On the Denny's website.
Comfort. Yes, I'm reading this. 2 eggs fried right into the center of grilled cheddar bun halves. Served with 2 strips of bacon and crispy hash browns topped with melted shredded cheddar cheese and bacon. Ooh, that's hobbilicious.
Thank you, MC.
Or better yet, hang on a second. I got to read this one. There is the Bilbo Berry smoothie.
What?
The Lone Lands. Okay, hang on a second.
I need to get a puking noise. That's what I need to get next.
Find that.
The Lonely Mountain Treasure. Behold the treasure, our delicious seed cake French toast cut into 9 squares and served with a side of cream cheese icing for dipping. Perfect for sharing on your adventure.
Who comes up with this stuff?
People at Denny's that have nothing to do except, hey, they got Ragnar's Red.
This is the worst damn tie-in ever.
Hey, they got
Denny's breakfast on a tie-in.
They got Radagast's Red Velvet Pancake Puppies. They're Red Velvet Pancake Puppies.
Okay, do we want to do any plugs before we end this thing out?
I have.
How about the Frodo's Pot Roast Skillet?
Stop it. Stop it right now. I do have one to add. We talked about on the show when Ron Perlman did the Make-A-Wish, when Make-A-Wish went out and put on the full Hellboy.
Oh, yeah, he went and had cheeseburgers with the kid.
That was just one of those just awesome things you hear about a celebrity.
Jason's going to put on the Hellboy.
Yeah, doesn't it take like 8 hours to get all that makeup on?
And he did it, and the kid got to be made up as Hellboy, by the way. Well, not to be outdone, and I love the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I donate to those guys every year. I just find what they're doing is really good stuff. Well, to be added to the list, let's add Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to that list.
What's he doing?
He was actually tweeting during the whole time, but he visited a young man who hang on. The whole page is like really.
And that's the bottom line.
There was a kid named Jack who was in the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He is one of the terminally ill children for this. He fulfilled two fans' wishes yesterday. He tweeted big visit this AM meeting call from the Make-A-Wish Foundation and Jack with the Starlight Foundation. And he actually said, this is easily the best part of my job. And he brought them to the set where they were remaking some of the scenes for G.I. Joe, met with the fans, and just was an all-around cool guy to them. So, yeah, these celebrities who do the Make-A-Wish Foundation, like, seriously, if I was a big enough celebrity, since I donate to those guys every year, as much flack as I give the wrestler John Cena, he has done over 300.
Yeah, he's done a lot of those.
He has done over 300 Make-A-Wish Foundation wishes for these
visits,
children.
Yeah.
And it's something simple as going out and having a burger with these kids like Ron Perlman did that will make this kid's experience for his life. So these celebrities that do this, they have my utmost respect.
Oh, yeah, man.
Because that kid will remember that for the rest of his time here.
Hopefully,
that's a huge thing.
And hopefully that little man that'll give him the courage to help him recover. Maybe he'll live a very long life.
That's why I donate to these guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If you have anything you guys want to do, we talk about Kickstarter a lot, Red Cross. Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's going to make some kids' day.
I also talk about a charity I like with kids. It's called Give Kids the World. Have you ever heard of them?
I have not heard of this one.
They're a great charity. They have a little theme park for seriously ill children. It's actually in the Orlando area. And what they do is it's a little theme park they built for them. They basically open it up. These kids stay there. It's like they stay there for 5 to 7 days.
One of our local DJs here does that every year.
I was going to get into that absolutely, but that one company that does really good work with them, and I really respect this, Boston Market. They actually operate a facility there on site where they feed the kids and the families free of charge. To me, that's the kind of business I like seeing. But Give Kids the World's a great organization that helps especially terminally ill children and kids with ill kids and things like that. And it's I really respect, especially this time of year. And one thing I did want to say real quick before we leave today, one other charity that I am huge this time of year on is, boy, I hope I don't And this is, I do it no matter what I believe it is.
Because I'm going to plug my charity this time of the year.
Is the Salvation Army.
Okay.
Is Angel Tree. I love it. I mean, need knows no season. And we did this last year, my wife and I. We went to the Angel Tree and got a little girl. I think she was probably 3 or 4. What did she want? And she said on her Christmas wish, easy bake oven. So
those are amazing.
They are one of the greatest inventions in the history of mankind.
Cake baking by a light bulb.
But they don't use incandescent light bulbs anymore. They use a different type of bulb now.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. But no, we got her
still bake the cake.
Yeah, it still bakes the cake. We got her easy bake. You know what we need to do? We need to bring one on the show and just do an episode where we cook cakes up with easy bake ovens.
Okay, since we are talking about charities that we like, I want to go ahead and add this one. I collect Transformers.
You do?
One thing a lot of us Transformers collectors complain about is shelf warmers. We see a character that's just on the shelf and never gets bought. Usually it's Bumblebee with this new series.
Poor shelf warmer.
So what I do every year, I always wanted Optimus Prime when I was a kid. Never came because of circumstances that I was in. Never got the Optimus Prime. So every year for Toys for Tots, I always find an Optimus Prime of some sort, and I throw at least one a year.
That's really cool, man.
In the Toys for Tots, because I want some kid to get that Optimus Prime. Hell, this year I've done 5 of them so far. But what I challenge my fellow collectors out there, that character that you're complaining about that's clogging the shelves because you say that character will not allow any new characters to come up because there's too many Bumblebees on the shelf. Buy that Bumblebee. Buy that one Bumblebee and go throw it in Toys for Tots.
I want to throw another one.
I agree. That's an excellent idea.
I want to throw another one out here.
You're helping the shelf warmers get off, and there's a kid somewhere that's not getting anything, and he will get that Bumblebee. So I've put in 10 Bumblebees this year because he's in plentiful supply.
He's easy and ready to be harvested. Anyways, one other charity I'm a huge fan of is Child's Play.
Child's Play is awesome.
I am a huge fan of Child's Play. Basically, Child's Play is it was set up by the guys at Penny Arcade. It is a charity where they give children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald houses, places like that, a gaming device or like a gaming. I know we got a couple minutes here, but we'll make it quick. But they give them like these kiosk little gaming stations for like rec rooms, or if kids are really sick, kind of a rolling kiosk that goes in the room and they can play, Xbox or PS3 or Wii or now Wii U. And it really helps these kids during their treatment. Especially, I know here in Dallas they have it at a couple hospitals. Children's Medical has it. I believe Baylor has it as well. But they give these devices, and they also get kids like
it gets some kids some gaming.
It gives them
while they're stuck in the hospital.
It gives them something to take their mind off if they have to go through treatment, especially kids with chemo. And multiple surgeries and things like that. It takes their mind off of it. It helps them actually heal faster too, which is because the more you take your mind off the treatment, the better you get. And it's one charity I definitely give money to, and I love. But anyways, I know we got to wrap it up here, guys, for this edition of the show.
Yeah, we are wrapping it up.
Listen,
and that was our plugs.
Literally, those are shameless plugs. Go this time of year.
I'm not ashamed of
and
these
give to a charity that you love. If it's local, it's national, it's international, do something for the kids this year.
I encourage you to do it for the kids.
Do it for us, not only us but the children. Please.
All right.
SCNSlive.com, our new site. Please check it out because we love it.
Yes, because it's awesome.
And it has pictures on it and stuff.
And videos and bios and such.
You can also find us the old-fashioned way on Facebook, facebook.com, Untitled SCNS, and youtube.com, the Untitled SCNS. Chris Danger Show, Jason the X, Untitled SCNS on the Twitter box, kids. Join us, please. Be our friends, and we'll tell you about stuff we do weekly.
So we got one more show, guys, and then we're ending the season.
A season finale that's going to bring some.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to
Our
be
last
dangerous.
show is going to be fun.
Well, anyways, for this week, I am the Professor, Christopher Danger.
I'm Jason the X.
And this was MC.
Y'all stay safe, stay classy. Have a great rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. Keep on nerding, and we'll see you soon. Adios.